Hey, good morning, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Your old buddy Tim back writing and ranting as I am prone to do. Hope things are going your way. Today on the program, we are talking about wholesaling. This is a question that I get quite a bit. Tim, what is wholesaling and how does it apply to real estate? And I don't know why I break into accents there. Sometimes I think I have Tourette's because I'll just be talking and all of a sudden it's an unrecognizable accent. Anyway, basically wholesaling when it comes to real estate is this. It is the practice of finding homes or houses or property that might not even be on the market yet, but might be made available at a deeply discounted rate, at a wholesale rate. Let me explain it like this, and all my wholesaling buddies will probably go, you're screwing it up. Well, shocker. A wholesaler is not necessarily an agent. It can be, but it can be just an individual who goes out and looks for properties, be they distressed or what have you, that are looking to sell. And for whatever reason, they are willing to sell those properties or let them be these roads. I swear to God, I need to move. Anyway, the property can be tied up or put on the market or offered for sale at a below retail level. Now that retail, that may be, 60, 70%, sometimes even lower. And so what the wholesaler does is he goes into Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner and he goes, look, I want to give you X for your property and I want like a 90-day contract on trying to flip it or sell it to an investor or something. Do something. Basically what they're doing is they're tying up the property for a period of time, hoping that they can find someone who will give them a little more than what they have promised to pay at the wholesale level. It's kind of an arbitrage situation. Let's say you've got a house that if it was in good shape on the retail market, it would sell round numbers $100,000. Well, let's say that the house needs a ton of work. You don't have the money to have the work done, or perhaps you're in a situation where you might lose the house. So you might be open to selling that house for far less than the retail value would be. Let's say that the house needs a lot of work and so it's probably worth 50 grand on a good day. What a wholesaler will do is come in and they will tie up that house. Basically, they will sign an agreement with you. Typically, they'll give you some money as a down payment to hold the house. And what you're giving them is like a 90-day right to sell this house. They can either close on it or they can walk away and forfeit whatever money they've put down with you. Does that make sense? Why am I asking you? I can't hear you say anything. So what they will then do is they will give you, let's say they give you $1,000 down and they tie up the property where they can buy that property for $50,000 or 50 cents on the dollar. They will then go out and look for investors who are interested in maybe buying that property to flip or to rent or to resale. And let's say they say, okay, Mr. Investor, I've got this property that I've got a contract on for $50,000. If you'll give me $5,000, I will assign that contract to you, which means they have now assigned the rights to buy that house to this investor. All right? They have basically locked it up at the wholesale level. They've now sold it to the investor. The investor might put 25 grand in and then sell it for 100 and he makes 25. So that's what wholesaling is. It is the process where houses are bought and sold at a wholesale value level. Again, it can be 50 cents on the dollar, 60 cents. It really depends on the property. I've seen some property go for, 10, 20% of retail value simply because it's in such bad shape. And the other reason is, again, if the owner is having some kind of cash problem or they have the house perhaps is being foreclosed on, or the house needs a lot of repairs and they don't have the time, money, or inclination to do it, they can then sell it to a wholesaler. All right? I hope that makes sense. It's really much simpler than I apparently have the ability to explain. It's just wholesaling the property. And the person who orchestrates that all, we call a wholesaler. Wholesaler. He's a wholesaler. There's that accent. Hey, if I can do anything for you, if you have a distressed property or you feel the need to or pressure to get out of a situation, before you do anything, talk to me, because I'll help you kind of sound things out and brainstorm and hopefully come up with a good solution that puts more money in your pocket.